Two Works For You Sports, sponsored by your Oklahoma Ford dealers.
Hang half 100 on them? How about in the first half alone? Nothing spooky at all about Lubbock tonight for the Sooners. OU dominating Texas Tech in this one. It's gone to the fourth quarter. Sooners leading 55-14 is what that scoreboard should read. It was 48-14 at the half. Two first-quarter interceptions by Trey Norwood leading to touchdowns. OU was off to the races. 3 touchdowns for Ramondre Stevenson, who returns from suspension tonight. Spencer Rattler, 2 touchdowns, nearly 300 yards. OU beginning to roll on their way to a third straight victory. And welcome into sports, everybody. For the state of Oklahoma and the Big 12 Conference, the odds of making the college football playoff a whole lot longer tonight than they were this morning. As for the second time this month, the Texas Longhorns forcing overtime with the Sooner State team, but OSU's Cowboys not as lucky today as the Sooners were a few weeks ago in Dallas. Despite outgaining the Horns by more than 240 yards, the Pokes are unbeaten no more. As Chris DeMaria reports, Pistol Pete shot himself in the foot over and over again in this one.
Thank you, Caden. Well, this Halloween, the turnovers, once again, a scare for OSU. The defense, a treat when they needed it most. But the miscues, just too much for this team to overcome. And Texas takes advantage. An upset that was, in a word, avoidable.
Sanders gets it. The ball comes out.
You know, you can't. I'm never going to regret anything. You know, it's just what it is. What it is. We lost the game. It hurt me. It's kind of pierced me through the heart.
Disciplined football, special teams, and turnovers is what determines the outcome of games. And we failed in those areas today, and then this is the result you'll get.
The mistakes started in the first, deep in OSU territory. Miscommunication on the handoff from Sanders to Chuba. Texas comes up with it, and an early gift for the Longhorns.
We can't have those things happen. Not in good football teams. That's not going to happen.
Later on, Cowboys in Texas territory. Turnover number 4 of the day. L.D. Brown coughs it up, and this game started to change quickly.
You can't shoot yourself in the foot that many times with the turnovers.
The mistakes and the calls becoming killer. 4th and 22, roughing the punter, you be the judge. Either way, it gives Texas new life.
And it's hard to win a football game like that. It's amazing, to be honest, that we were in it that far along into the game, overtime with 4 turnovers.
I mean, it just shows what we can do, and we just have to execute better. I have to execute better, and we can do anything.
This OSU defense held Texas to just 2 of 15 on third down. Spencer Sanders, a career day, 400 yards, 4 touchdowns, both personal bests, but they came with the pick and the 2 fumbles.
Just as a whole, as a team, you get so close to winning the game like that, and to just lose it like that, it's tough. It's tough on everybody.
Was it my fault? I'll stand up and I'll take this one. If you want to bash me, you can bash me. It doesn't matter. I just had too many mistakes, and I can't do that.
Next up for this team, a date in Manhattan with K-State in a week. But OSU fans certainly not looking forward to this week's updated rankings. In Stillwater, a heartbreaker. Chris DeMaria, 2 Works For You.
Chris, thank you much. Nice job. These numbers almost unbelievable. OSU 530 yards of offense. Texas just 287, and they win. Thailand catching 11 balls for 187 and 2 scores. Quite simply, this is just a game OSU had no business losing. Up next, Kansas State. Wildcats falling to West Virginia today. So OSU, K-State, and Iowa State all have 1 loss in league play.